The entire internet just lit up over a single flower in Kim Taehyung's hand. Welcome back to CelebWorldInsight, where we decode the moments that truly capture the world's attention. Stop scrolling. This isn't your everyday update. What you're about to see is a sliver of time that reignited the global conversation, left media scrambling, and flooded fan communities with a million questions. In this breakdown, we'll explore why one simple gesture from V can cause a digital earthquake, why his subtle smile generates endless discourse, and how his name consistently anchors worldwide trends, not through manufactured hype, but through measurable, undeniable influence. We're also diving into the core reason fans are electrified right now, the overlooked hints that built to this point, and why experts call this month a pivotal turning point. Watch until the very end because the final reveal changes everything. First, hit like and subscribe to stay ahead of every story. Now let's begin. Don't look away. December 2025. The global reaction was instantaneous the moment Kim Taehyung made his exit. Not from a concert stage or a press conference, but from a celebrity wedding. The world wasn't shaken by a performance or a speech. It was captivated by one disarmingly simple image. V departing with a delicate bloom in his grasp, a quiet smile gracing his face, an aura that effortlessly commanded every lens. Under the evening lights, his walk to the car wasn't just a departure. It was a catalyst. Publications pivoted, cameras flashed, and fans everywhere collectively wondered, what does this mean? This isn't about gossip. It's a case study in how a solitary act from this artist can unleash a tidal wave of emotion across continents. He left the nuptials of Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min-ae. The flower was charming, but within that charm lay a deeper narrative. Let's address it directly. Why did this scene spark such intense, varied reactions? Some annoyed, others deeply moved, and many unable to stop analyzing. Because this transcends a wedding guest photo. This is about the magnetic psychology of Kim Taehyung. He consistently presents a poised, approachable front when leaving public events. A relaxed posture, that iconic smile in response to shouted questions, no heavy security drama. And that exact authenticity is what perplexes his detractors. How does he remain so composed? How does his charm persist in the most mundane moments? A reporter's query about the flower's origin was met not with words, but with that walking smile, a response the public understands intuitively. Sometimes a smile communicates more than any press statement ever could. Here, public curiosity erupted into a full-blown digital event. Fan spaces were inundated. Korean news outlets dissected not just his attendance, but his graceful exit. Mass psychology was in full effect. When someone is admired this consistently, it inevitably unsettles certain voices. Why is he the story again? Shouldn't the focus be elsewhere? How is a flower headline news? This is V's unique paradox. Even without seeking the spotlight, the world's gaze finds him. Global search analytics for that date show a massive spike in terms related to his wedding appearance, overshadowing other major K-pop topics. This isn't fan theory. It's data-driven fact. Kim Taehyung is a cultural magnet. That explosive curiosity didn't fade. Simply found a new outlet on Weverse. Days later, during a group live, his name dominated the scrolling comments, mentioned relentlessly. Fans asked about the flower, that smile, his departure. This pattern unveils a tough-to-contest reality among the 7 members. Taehyung holds a powerful grip on global intrigue. He doesn't chase the narrative. The narrative forms around him. And this is precisely what frustrates some observers. His sustained dominance feels centered on one immutable point: Kim Taehyung. Now, consider the timing because it's profoundly in his favor. His birthday approaches on December 30th, and cultural analysts are predicting it could be the most significant solo idol celebration ever recorded. Why? Because his impact hasn't just persisted post-military service, it has intensified. Worldwide searches for his birthday projects began soaring in late November, mirroring the traction of major global events. This isn't fleeting excitement. It's a measurable, cross-border social phenomenon visible in search trends, engagement metrics, and international press coverage. The evidence is concrete. Major fan initiatives are already locked in, including large-scale digital billboards and a monumental plush display at a Seoul park, starting December 27th. These aren't casual efforts. They demand official permits, significant funding, and worldwide coordination. This scale triggers two polar reactions: awe and resentment. Awe at the profound depth of support. Resentment because, once again, the benchmark he sets feels unattainable. One stark fact remains: no other figure can mobilize global sentiment and action this swiftly for a personal milestone. Then, while discussions about the flower still raged, V delivered a gentle bombshell. He hinted he might share clues early next year. A simple line, delivered casually, yet it detonated a universe of speculation. Solo music, visual project, something entirely new. This is his distinctive magic. His genuine, unforced allure is what makes his audience so devoted. Among the group, many industry watchers concur. Psychologically and culturally, V stands as the most influential member on the world stage today. He doesn't need to argue or clap back. He merely exists and the reaction follows. This is the truth that makes some uneasy. Amid rising artists attempting to draw attention by criticizing established acts, the data tells a different story. BTS remains firmly atop the landscape, and Kim Taehyung is a foundational pillar of that strength. December 2025 confirms a blunt truth for critics. A true icon doesn't fade with time or noise. They evolve, grow more potent, and can stop the world while walking away, holding nothing but a flower. His influence is a quiet storm, felt everywhere. Now we turn to you. Do you see this moment as a happy coincidence, or definitive proof that his reach now exists beyond any single medium? If you're still with us, you're not a passive viewer. You're part of the community that recognizes the magnitude of his cultural footprint. And remember, this discussion isn't the conclusion. It's merely the prologue. Ahead lie more signals, moves, and moments that will force the world to look once more at Kim Taehyung. And as always, CelebWorldInsight will be here, delivering the fastest and most insightful coverage. Before you go, tell us your perspective below. This story is still being written, and everyone is anticipating his next step. We want to know what you felt, what you predict, and what you think happens next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because when that next major moment breaks, you'll hear it here first. Stay with us. This channel is your source for the most authentic insight into the stories that matter.